Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Times Quick Cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Friday the 17th of October 2025, and our setter today is Shay. So that's a name that strikes a little bit of fear into my heart. Last time out I sat and struggled through the puzzle for 42 minutes and then failed on the last letter. Had a clue for I bid 'em, I bide 'em. But the bottom southwest corner, I remember I couldn't get into. Most of it went in quickly, other than those clues. But I really struggled to crack into that bottom southwest, and it's actually pretty much the same kind of grid as last time. But generally, yeah, Shay hasn't been too easy. We had a 50-minute at the start of the year, which I quit with 3 words I didn't know. And the other 5 puzzles, so we've had 8 puzzles, they're a new set this year, were around the 11 to 17 minute mark, but they were still tough, I think. So yeah, it's Friday, it's Shay. I don't think this is going to be an easy one, but I am feeling mentally prepared to do this. I have done my ablutions. I am feeling on top of myself today, so let's give it a go. Chemist quick to bandage injury. Chemist, quick to bandage. Dispenser. Oh, anglers regularly disappear. Ages, I think, isn't it? Contract eaten by dog. Eaten by dog. Eaten beside dog. Incur. Contract. Recur. Eaten by. Forceful tennis played by beginner in Essex. So that's an anagram, isn't it? Of intense? Yeah, intense. Law court led by American. Gosh. Court, act, I suppose law is an act, ACT. Passes on effortlessly. Is that dies, lates? Effortlessly, easy. Passes on, speak easy, take easy. Take legal action, about to name station. So let's put an N into a word for to sue, to I can't think of any other legal action. To sue, about to name. Station, Paddington, Euston. Yes, okay, Euston. So sue backwards to name. There we go. US spies, is that CIA or the Fed, FBI, entrapping a rogue drone producer? Gosh. US spies, I think it's the CIA. But I don't know what. Let's put CIA there. I don't think that's going to be right though. Rogue drone producer. Something to do with honeybees? Or is it? Oh, is it going to be some kind of droning noise? I imagine. Reads. So the producer of that reads op-ed about outlaw. Cool. Reads op-ed. Is that just put? I wonder if that's going to be as simple as OPED. Going around bandit or something. Outlaw is to ban op. Unhappy, sulky and disgruntled. That's sad, isn't it? Wreckage of spar returned on-tide briefly. So, is that TID? TID wraps. Doesn't work. Wreckage. Jetsam, flotsam. Would that be flotsam? Mast. Spar is a mast, isn't it? I think. Jetsam. On tide. Wreckage is flotsam. On tide briefly. Tide flur. I'm going to leave that like that. I think it is flotsam, but I'm not sure. Empty last contents out of potty. Empty. Last out of contents out of potty would be PY. Last of. Not sure about that. Italian smoker must be Etna, mustn't it? They are hidden word backwards. Old maids, accepting, essentially loveless. So the essential letters are loveless and are in EL. Overtures. Not sure. Okay, that's not bad, is it? It's not great. It's not bad. Chatter about one's bishop. Excuse me. About one's bishop. Chatter. Not sure. Bringer of good luck, supposedly is a mascot and an ascot. Have seen that before. Aristocrat chases minor criminal. Cool. Aristocrat is a lord, if that's an S at the end. Minor criminal is a pickpocket or something. Pickpocket doesn't fit. Clubs let in awkward customer. Minor criminal, is that something to do with underage children? That sounds a bit dodgy. Clubs let in awkward customer. Just now go C, let in, which is a client. Oh, can I spell client? There we go. Transported gold on a boat. Gondola? What is that, gondola? Oh yeah, just an anagram. Back incapable of... Back is steer, rear. Back incapable of bending. What do I think there? Incapable of bending is not solid. Well, it's solid, but not. Can't say that one. Stern. Yeah, stern's the word I'm looking for. I'm going to leave that without an half. But I think that's what it is. Carelessly omit salient references. Is that an anagram of omit salient? I think it probably is, which would be, a reference would be something I have to work out in a minute as an anagram maybe. War poet, oh gosh. Presently following, so that's SP. Special forces. War poet was Wilfred Owen, that doesn't work. Sassoon. Siegfried Sassoon, so yes, Soon is presently and SAS. Okay, go with that. Had to dig that one out of my middle school days. Attend to element of salad dressing. Attend to. Element of salad dressing is address now. Just a simple hidden word. Okay, CIA is right, probably. But well, for sure. Less worried about chronic condition in both hands. Both hands is L and R. Less worried to be R. Chronic condition. Less worried. Be calmer. What is that, calmer? ME. Yes, CA, circa LR with an ME in it. Gosh, that's hardly in its way. Extremely disagreeable enemy for novelist. That's a D, isn't it? It must be Defoe. Foe, yeah, Foe. Daniel Defoe. Right, reportedly remained sober. Stayed. That's okay. I mean, that's kind of what happened last time with the Shay crosswords. Is got lots. That must be Flotsam. Because I've just put in the FLO by thing. I don't know what that FLO is. So. Reads is... That can't be an ED, can it? I don't know, that's an IE. Let's go through it again. So, chemist, quick to bandage, injury. Okay, so that's a word for quick, which is like fast. Chemist is a... cannot think. I don't know why I put quick to bandage being a B. My brain wasn't thinking. Eaten by dog, I think that's a cur. Eaten. This one, if that was an nerve, by dog, cur. That one, chatter about one's bishop, suggests there's a B in there. One's bishop, one's is ace, re-ace. Not seen that one. This... Where is it? There we are. Passes on effortlessly. Hands down. I think hands down that is. Let's put hands down like that for now. This one, okay, I've got an anagram I omit. We haven't had many anagrams today, I think, or I've just unravelled them very quickly without remembering it too hard. Salient. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 letters. I've got rid of the TSI. SI. Maybe. Carelessly. Reference is testimonial. Testimonial. Right, I'm going to put, I don't know about that yet, hands down. Aristocrat chases minor. Aristocrat lord. I don't know about that R, do I? What's that? Let's have a look at this one then. The entrapping rogue. Kickadder, there we are, drone producer. Kickadder. This one down here. Empty last of contents out of potty. Inane for potty. I think that's inane, but empty. Last of contents is an S. Out of potty. But it's not in it. But it's not less than this one. Old maids, accepting essentially loveless overtures. Old maids. Essentially loveless is the EL of loveless, so that seems like that. Preludes. Prudes, yeah, prudes and preludes, okay. Oh. This was, what was this? Reed's op-ed. Okay, is that just an anagram of Reed's op-ed? I think it is, isn't it? Outlaw would be a desperado in that case. Don't know about that one. I think that's probably hands down, but I can't see it at the moment. That's a marchioness. It's an aristocrat, just an anagram, isn't it? March. Okay, that's marchioness. Let's test that. I've got an I-E-O-A. I-E-O-A. I think that's probably marchioness. So I think that is hands down. That was definitely, was certainly stern for the back. This one, chemist. Quick glance. None of my last three, aren't I? That's probably cur for dog. Contract. Eaten by dog. Contract. It's going to be to contract, isn't it? To chatter about. Is it just an anagram? One's bishop, which would be a. It could be an anagram. I've got rid of both vowels though, so that'd have to be a very strange start. Chemist is a quick to manage injury. Injury. Quack something. And why is inane inane? If it is inane, I think inane is potty, but empty. Last of contents is an S. Out of potty. Insane, yeah. Inane is empty. Okay, last, so take insane, take the S out of that. Just leaves these 2 or 3. So 11, 12 minutes. It hasn't been easy, but it hasn't been too bad, I think. Chemist. Quick to bandage injury. Just need an injury, don't I? So to speak, I don't need an injury. I'm saying I should be thinking of an imagery. You'd think that's probably a T or a C. Mace, mice. Chemist. Chemist is only 7 letters, so I don't think it's an anagram of chemist. Drug person. This one down here, chatter about one's bishop. One's is IS. It's a piece, isn't it? Piece. Is it a piece? Chemist. Quick to bandage injury. Oh. Harm. What was that then? Charm. Pharmacist. Pharmacy. They are pacey. There we are. Pacey. Got it at last. That kind of chemist. Chatter is about one's bishop. Should be a B in there for a bishop, shouldn't it? But prattle. No, not prattle. It's very annoying not being able to get this one really. That's cur, isn't it? It's not cur, sir. It's cur. Eaten by. Eaten is incur, recur, contract, occur. It might be the wrong kind of shape on the dog. Might be the dog at the start, I suppose. Can't see why. Chatter about one's bishop. P something something, A something E. Not a nice set of letters to work with, really. And that could be quite a few things there. PL, PR. Church things are not one of my great subjects, to be honest. Chatter about. It could be to chatter, could be backwards. About one's bishop. One's is ace. I think that's an ace. So let's probably turn the word for chatter, which is talk, gossip. Bishop is a primate. I think primates. That must be incur. I think I'm going to go with primate. Chatter about. Why is that chatter about? I'm is one and prate. Yeah, I think so. Incur. Yes, there we go. 1521 with a guess at the end. Okay, so again, rather tough clue from Shay there, but a reasonable time at 1521, just slightly behind my average. So let's have a look. What do we got? Well, chemistry is a pharmacy. Fair enough. Think of the chemist on the high street rather than a chemist as a person. So think of a kind of group place. Quick is pacey. Bandaging is saying it's going around an injury. Injury is harm. Anglers regularly is saying take the first, third, fifth, and seventh letters of anglers to get ages. So regularly disappearing actually. So ditch the even letters. And long periods is ages. Contract eaten by dog. Well, a dog is a cur. Oh, it's in the cur. If you contract something, you incur it. Yeah, not great one. It's obviously that's a cryptic clue to get to contract. Not great one. Not pleased with that really. Although there's not a lot of things will go in there once you've got primate. Forceful. So got an anagram of tennis. Indicated anagram. Forceful is your anagram indicator. Played by. Sorry, start again. Forceful is intense. That's quite an interesting synonym. Tennis is got an anagram of tennis. Played by is your anagram indicator, and then the beginner of Essex, E on the end. An act is a law. Yeah, fair enough. Court is CT, standard abbreviation. Led by, so put the A for American in front of that. Passes on. If you pass things on, you hand them down. So hands down, passes on, and effortlessly. Yeah, did that hands down. Just means you did it effortlessly. Take legal action is to sue, but turn it around. So that gives you the EUS. 2 is in the clue, and N for name gives you Euston, the station. Euston, we have a problem, as someone I knew once said. US spies are the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency. Entrapping a rogue is a CAD, which gives you a kick-adder, which is a drone producer. Bit of a obscure definition there. Drone, yeah, kick-adders make that droning noise. We've got an anagram of Reed's op-ed, which is your anagram indicator, and a desperado is an outlaw. Unhappy is sad. There's definition. We've got S from sulky, A from and, D from disgruntled gives you sad, which is the at first is your acrostic indicator. Right, I didn't work this one out, did I? Wreckage of spar. Wreckage is flotsam. Of spar returned, on tied briefly. Well, a spar is a mast going backwards, so that's spar returned, covered. Put it on the end of, tied briefly. I assume that's flow, F-L-O-W. Take the W off because it's briefly. Tidal flow. Not sure about that. I think that's what it's trying to get to. Right, something that's inane I think is empty, because we are taking the last of contents, the S, out of potty, which is you're a bit insane, you're a bit potty. So insane becomes inane. Right, Italian smoker, that comes up. That's come up a few times, I think. So yeah, Mount Etna, the mostly dormant volcano. Is it mostly dormant volcano? Anyway, it's the volcano. Lying around is, so yeah, lying is saying it's, lying in is saying it's a hidden word. Around is saying it's a backward hidden word. Etna is in nonce. There you go. Old maids are prudes, accepting the essential part of loveless, which is the EL middle letters, and overtures are preludes. So that's a difficult one to get to. Old maids as prudes and overtures as preludes. Right, and this is definitely a difficult one. Chatter is prate. I don't know, word I've never used. Although I did say prattle, didn't I? So I guess maybe prate and prattle are related in some way. Going around ones, which is I am, and that's what Shay gave us last time with I bid 'em. He said ones is I'm. I am going here, one is going there. Yeah, it's kind of like royal speech. Anyway, a bishop is known as a primate. I think it's a kind of Catholic Church thing. I don't know if it's specific to Catholics or other religions are available in that sense. Right, a bringer of good luck is a mascot, supposedly, because it doesn't necessarily bring good luck, but that's the theory. Heading off, take the M off of mascot, leaves you ascot, which is the racecourse. The Marchioness is an aristocrat, so I don't know who they are related to, but I think it's an S. I think it's a female aristocrat. I don't know which one they are. Which is an anagram of chase is minor, and criminal is your anagram indicator. Clubs is C. Then we've got an anagram of let in. Awkward is your anagram indicator, which gives you a client for a customer. I mean, that's the kind of level of clue I like in the QC. Transported is your anagram indicator that gold on A is an anagram of gondola, and a gondola is a boat. So again, kind of clue I like in the QC. Simple to get to. Right, the back is the stern, especially on boats. Incapable of bending is stern. We've got an anagram of omit salient. Carelessly is your anagram indicator, and a testimonial is a reference. Right, we've got the war poet, Siegfried Sassoon. I remember covering his war poet. Well, I didn't actually do. I don't know what I remember talking about it when I was in middle school, kind of like in about third year of middle school. So that's a good 40 plus years ago now. I think is when it happened. Anyway, Siegfried Sassoon, the German war poet, I think. Presently is soon. That'll be happening soon. Presently, following the Special Forces, who are the SAS, the Special Air Service. Attend to is to address a matter, to attend it. To an element of is your hidden word indicator that across salad dressing is address. Less worried is calmer. About chronic conditions. So the chronic condition is ME. Now I don't quite know what that is. It's my don't know. Can't remember what it is. My empathy or whatever. In both hands is LR, left and right hands. Oh, I've got the about. So about is actually really important there. So about it's about that much. It's circa, which is abbreviated to CA. So we've got CA, ME in LR. Another tough bit of clue in there from Shay, I think. Right, extremely disagreeable is saying take the D and the E. The extremes of disagreeable, and an enemy is a foe, which gives you the novelist Daniel Defoe, he who wrote Robinson Crusoe. And reportedly remained, well, you stayed where you were, so stayed with an YED ending. Reportedly is your sound like indicator, and sober is stayed spelled that way. So there we go. That's all the clues. That's the puzzle. 1521. I think that was pretty good from my perspective on a Shay. Pharmacy is probably one I should have got quicker. Primate though for bishop isn't easy, and incur for contract. I'm not entirely sure I know what that means really, but there you go. Anyway, thank you for watching.